Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Falcons going up against the Seahawks.
Larry, no trip to the Northwest is really complete without a little rain, and we're going to get plenty of it here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. For Thomas Rawls. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the forward down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
So 2nd and 10 here. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got the rookie, Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Sanu, the man in motion left. The play clock's running down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Tedrick Thompson, the rookie from Colorado, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN. And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. On 2nd down, Rawls. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas Rawls, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. signaled for and taken successfully. And here now come the Falcons.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make playoffs.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Freeman a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw is Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In motion left goes Jones. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely.
I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I hope you can. All you have is a cover 3 defense. I've been giving you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They start on the ground with Rawls. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They go again with Rawls. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On second down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Going for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. He's going to go up top for the end zone, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
19.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, uh-uh.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the wideout in motion. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now Ryan on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Trey Madden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe they'll play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Second and 10 now, Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Get out that weak-ass cover 3, nigga.
On first and 10, Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now a play fake here on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Follow this blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Ryan on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the end around, this is Julio Jones. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's Ryan to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Freeman again, a first down carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Shift together here from the D-line. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
It's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be set. Down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He can't get him down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 16. Play clock winding down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Second and 10 now. Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep open, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. throwing now. Ryan on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jones will come now in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. The play clock's running down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. This is caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Falcons, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL